Hello and welcome to another episode of Coffee on the Dark Side.
The hotline version. Hello! Welcome for another week. Another week of these marvelous comedians that you all love.
Episode 8.
Episode 8. The last podcast that died without comedy. But since we're comedians, we're not gonna die. We'll be here for episode 9, the rise of the other podcasters.
We are the Ryan Johnsons of podcasting.
And more funny than Jaja. Well, even my dog, my non-existent dog, is more funny than Jaja.
Well, it's hot.
It's hot. I prefer it. I was in half.
Gotta open the window.
Yeah.
Summer's coming. With summer, the Disney's Star Wars kind of a thing is coming.
I cannot escape this opportunity to just joke over the internet that summer is coming because the winter is over. No more Game of Thrones!
We will be going to Game of Thrones in this episode.
Yes, because the producers, blah, 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 yeah. But I could not miss the joke. So...
Basically, there are some, as you all know, on the 31st, I think it's, let me just confirm.
Date.
Yeah.
21st of
So,
May.
the official opening is going for the 31st of May. And apparently Disney is going to stream it live on over the internet so everyone can see.
When we release this marvelous podcast, you can listen to it and then go to Disney.com or YouTube or so whatever on the same day to see it live. But for those who watch it, our episode on the early hours of the morning, I advise you, go to any shop you know about to buy electronics, buy those expensive binoculars, Oculus, VR system, and watch it, the direct intervention of Disney from the theme park, like you were there.
Kneel before Zod.
Kneel before Zod, the great emperor.
No more Red Bull for you.
Scheiß!
No more Red Bull for you. Sorry. But this is funny because I never thought that Disney would actually do this. So everyone who's not fortunate enough to go there is able to see what the park looks like. And apparently they're hiring people to be stormtroopers to work on the park, which is something very funny.
Buddy, have we discussed it before that we need a summer job?
Unfortunately, I have a summer job.
I don't.
I have a year.
I'm going to the USA.
I have a year-long
job. I don't. My job ends near every summer because kids don't need tutoring during the summer.
Right.
So I'm going to the USA and work as a stormtrooper.
Okay. Apparently, the stream will be starting on the 29th of May. So...
It's today!
It's 2 days early. So, 2020 California time. So, when people listen to this...
It'll be around the same time, yeah.
No, when people hear our podcast this week, the stream will already be over. Because it's going to be the 31st. It's my foot on the chair.
Yeah, right, your foot.
Yeah, it is my foot. So, shut the fuck up.
No.
But yeah, basically, it's going to be streamed on YouTube and every Disney social media profile.
So we're in here in Europe, like Green Line time zone. Greenwich, thank you. What did I say?
Green line.
Damn it. Greenwich time zone. What does that mean to us
You have to be up by 4:20
in the morning? Done worse things. I think I'm gonna watch it. I should buy popcorn.
Well, some of us have to work tomorrow.
I do, but in the afternoon, like.
Not me.
I know. But you already watch car racing in your computer at work, so
I can't. They
no more.
blocked it.
Oh shit!
I cannot longer see Formula One on my computer at work.
Bastard!
Yeah, not even football. Nothing. All I
you
can
don't
see is shitty YouTube documentaries.
But this is going to be on YouTube.
I know. I can see this at work.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I know.
Oh, okay. We're on the Sun page.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we are.
Yeah. Fuck you!
Very nice.
So yeah, they're going to stream. We're excited.
Give me your thoughts on this.
Good job, Disney. Good job. You're being finally proactive
Yeah, definitely.
in this matter.
I know.
But I think it's a normal reaction due to the modern days that we have. You release a game, you don't have the game, you're gonna see those more famous people playing the game online. You see the streaming services. You, for example, you had news about Hasbro department of Wizards of the Coast for Dungeons and Dragons stuff. They broadcasted every single news and play sessions, and all the fans around the world were watching. So I think that if you announce that you're gonna stream the uncover of this, and they have a team properly made for this type of show, the team they have for the news at their YouTube page, YouTube channel. So if they are around there streaming and trying to be funny, like interviewing some stormtroopers and all that, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be good. They're doing it properly. Probably some of the cast members will also be there. Maybe.
I'm not sure. The casting members, I don't see it. Maybe some.
No, I'm not saying like big ass ones. I'm saying maybe. The guy who plays R2D2. He is a big star. I'm not saying he's not, but he's more used to this type of things. He was during the presentation of Star Wars.
He's every year. He's the presenter at the Star Wars celebration.
Exactly, and plus he also has presentations for the Harry Potter stuff. So he is really used to this. So I probably think he's gonna be there. Especially because he can go through small spaces.
He fits through people.
Exactly. If you have imagine the qualities of being of his size, he can go through the special places only kids can go, and an adult like threw up about 180 meters, I would be crawling over and with the camera to explore the secret passage for the kids. He can do it. He's used to small spaces. I'm not trying to be
That guy.
I'm saying it's a good opportunity.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. More than probably get a kid to show the spaces and probably smash the camera.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a responsible, and have one of those droids to crawl up in the space and show it could broke inside of the tunnels if there are any tunnels. Like that's what I mean. So it's the good solution.
And I think that Disney is finally understanding how to use social media and how to interact with fans through social media.
Yeah.
We started to see this with the Star Wars celebrations. In the past couple of years, Disney started to stream it. Well, not completely. You can see everything on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm not expecting they're going to show.
I know.
everything of the
But
theme
they're
park.
starting to actually do it. I mean, people who can't go to the celebration can actually witness live most of it.
Yeah.
So I think that this opportunity is very, very positive for people who can't go to the park, at least in the few weeks or in the first few months
Yeah.
of opening. And there are a lot of Star Wars fans who will never get the chance to go.
Yeah.
So I think that this is an amazing opportunity for most of them to see it.
And for those who probably say, but that's discriminating, discriminating the people that bought the tickets for the first day to see it first. It's not, because probably the people that will be there in the first days will get more bonus than just the people.
It's not just that, because if you buy the ticket, you get to ride
Yeah.
the things.
Yeah.
If you're sitting at home watching it on YouTube, you won't be riding the attractions, okay? You're not there physically.
But I imagine that will probably be someone grabbing the VR system to
It's
look
not
through.
it's still
camera
not it's
and
still not the same thing.
Pay the kids to put to agitate the chair if they go through the.
It's still
carousel
it's still
and
not the
whatever.
same thing.
It's
It's
not
not
the
the real
same,
thing.
but
I mean,
You do what you must do to
I know
get
you
what you have.
you gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta do.
But it's not the same thing.
No.
It's not the same thing. There's no other way around it. So yeah,
Yeah.
basically it's not.
No, but seriously, I just imagine a father putting the VR system, sitting on a chair, putting his kids to agitate the chair while he's riding one of those team riding things to see the experience if they show him during the broadcast. And he starts to cry. He says, "Daddy, why are you crying?" He says, "Because I'm not there." It's turned real dark.
Way too fast.
I have the high grounding emotion now.
Okay, guys, that was our episode. See you next week.
See you next week.
No, not really.
Congrats for the weekly trauma.
Moving on. Movies.
Yeah.
Movies.
Movies.
We know that after the Rise of Skywalker,
Yeah.
we will get new movies on 2022.
Yeah.
We now know that they will be directed by the Game of Thrones guys.
Yeah.
Hopefully the script won't be written by them, because they've proven that without material to adapt from, they're not that good.
I have to disagree against all the internet.
I don't watch the Game of Thrones.
I know you don't. I do.
I'm not.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, for everyone complaining about the last episodes of Game of Thrones, I gotta say, screw you. Because, one, it took too much time to write it. And I'm talking about Martin. Second, most of the things you complain about the last episodes, I can understand why it happened. I'm not gonna say what and specify what of the episode and my reasons, because I think there are still people who probably listen to us and haven't watched it yet, this last season. But seriously, you want to complain about an ending? How I Met Your Mother. Now that's an ending we all can complain. Okay? But no, you cannot complain about the ending of Game of Thrones. You cannot. You remember the ending of How I Met Your Mother? No, that one sucked.
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't really what I was expecting, but it wasn't that bad. I mean,
It was worse.
it's not what everyone was expecting. I know it's like Doraemon's final episode. It's not what people were expecting. But I kind of that's it. I kind of understand.
Yeah, I do too, but
Game of
Jesus.
Thrones, I don't know because
Yeah.
I haven't seen Game of Thrones. I've read the first 2 books.
Congrats, you have read something.
No, actually, I did read it.
I know.
The first 2 books, at least, they're really good. They are really good. But I've tried to watch the series, and I'm going to be completely honest. I've watched the first 5 episodes, and I fell asleep on the 5. On all 5. No, on all 5.
On all 5.
It was that boring. So yeah. Dude,
let's go back
I'm
to
not
the
going.
facts to
I'm
Star
not.
Wars.
I'm not going to get really into
Yeah.
this because it's subjective. You can enjoy one thing and don't enjoy
The thing
another.
is, if they either write the script or not, they have a shitload of history to use. It's not like in Game of Thrones.
You're getting ahead of yourself because that's what I was going to introduce now. That's the theme I was going to introduce. The script part.
Sorry.
So basically, we all know the Knights of the Old Republic, the game. The rumors that the new movies will be set in that time period are gaining a lot of steam. And one of the rumors that is now showing up is that the Game of Thrones guys won't be writing the script, and it will be the person that is responsible for the script of Shutter Island. You've seen Shutter Island?
Yeah,
And
that movie with DiCaprio, right?
yeah,
I like that movie.
and Altered Carbon
I didn't
for
like too
Netflix.
much the show. The show I didn't like it too much.
Altered Carbon.
Yeah.
I've seen the first episode. It was nice.
It starts way over in the top. It falls down so much.
But,
It kind
yeah.
of you're going Outer Carbon, and this is the opinion of me of a friend of mine. It goes in one direction, and about middle season, it goes back, forth, and then you fall down the cannon.
It's altering.
Yeah,
Altered Carbon. So yeah, basically one of the rumors is that I can't remember the name. It was Leda Kalogridis. I probably butchered this name. Will be adapting the script for a possible trilogy, and the rumor basically says that this trilogy about the Knights of the Old Republic will be the one directed by David Benioff and D.B. Weiss. So basically, that's why I'm saying I don't think that they would be writing the script. They would just be directing the movies. And that is something I am totally sure that would be good.
Yeah.
Because I've heard a lot of complaints about the Game of Thrones storyline and dialogue itself.
Yeah.
And the seasons where the show actually overtakes the books.
Yeah.
So, based on this is my opinion. I think that if the script was belonging to someone else, maybe it would be easier to get a better job.
The image, they have the eye for the image, not the mind for the story.
Yeah. It's like Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder is a great director, is a great cinematographer, but he's a horrible storyteller.
Shut up, man. Shut up.
I know it's the thing. He's really good at shooting movies, at visuals, at cinematography, but then he lacks the storytelling capabilities that a great director kind of needs.
It happens, man. Shit happens. But Ba-da, ba-da-ba-ba.
Speaking of How I Met Your Mother.
Ba-da. It's the broadcast. It's the broadcast for us.
Yeah.
But
Give me your thoughts.
yeah, the thing is, the internet is complaining a lot because they didn't want most of the things to happen, to what happened in Game of Thrones to happen. But in terms of all the seasons where they add a script of other people and they contribute to the shooting and the angles and all that, if you grab that, there's no reason for the petition currently going online to remove them from.
That's what I was going to talk about next.
To remove.
Let's not forget that these guys won, I think, 4 or 5 Emmys with the Game of Thrones.
Yeah, basically, it's.
There are a lot of good shows that have never won an Emmy.
It's like one of those guys when you give him a bow, he shoots the arrow like 5 times and scores always the center, and then you decide to put a guy with an apple, with an apple on top, and you say shoot the apple, and then he makes a mistake because he's nervous and shoot the guy, and then you're blaming for shooting the guy, not the apple. That's basically what's happening with the guys of Game of Thrones. They gave him a bow and an arrow, and he shot it right at the center of the target marvelously. Then you put a situation where you have to shoot the fucking apple on the top of someone's head, and they shoot the person. And they blame the people, they blame the guys for shooting the person. You know?
I mean, given that metaphor, it kind of is their fault. Or the guy's fault, if you prefer it. Because it's him who shoots the arrow. You know what where I'm trying to get?
Yeah, but
I understand what you're trying to say, but I think that to defend your point, I don't think that's a really good metaphor because
it's not the perfect metaphor,
because you can say, yeah, but the guy is nervous and he misses because he's nervous. Yeah, but the other half can say, oh yeah, but it's him who's shooting the arrow. It's still his fault.
But he had to shoot the arrow.
I know.
I'm talking in the situation where he had to shoot fucking arrow.
This is like the glass half full and the glass half empty.
Exactly.
It's a never-ending discussion.
Yeah. Or like the chicken. What came first, the egg or the chicken?
My opinion on this is that they're not that great writers.
No. I'm not
and
saying they're great.
And they excel by adapting
others people's
pre-existing good material.
Yeah.
Because they had the Martin books and they had Martin's direction to writing the script.
Yeah.
So when the book material ended, it's kind of where I've started to see people complain about decreasing quality. Yeah. First of the script, then of the storytelling, and on the final season,
the ending,
everything.
Yeah,
everything like
shooting, at some point,
the rushing.
Yeah, at some point they were not complaining about the first initial episodes.
Because I remember people saying that the first episode of the last season was great,
and the second too, and then the battle, and then shit got over. Because you gotta see, people gotta see that. No, I'm not gonna talk about this because we're talking about Star Wars, and I'm tired of discussing about Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is over. If you want more, wait for the damn book.
Go see Chernobyl.
Yeah, I need to see that show. Go
see The Sopranos.
I'm watching Punisher now.
Season 2?
Season 1, then 2.
Oh,
and
I haven't seen the whole season 2.
Also have Doom Patrol to watch.
Yeah, I've been.
There's another show I got to watch.
I'm waiting for Krypton 2.
I'm watching also Krypton, and then
I'm waiting for Swamp Thing.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. Swamp Thing is coming up
31st of May.
Yeah, so Friday. All right.
I'm waiting for
but Friday I'm going to be playing Cthulhu RPGs. But yeah, in terms of, they know how to grab shit from other people and work with it. So I'm one of the guys who says, give them a chance. You already seen episode 8 and discussed about episode 7 and 8. So, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, 2 years.
How much worse can it get?
Almost 2 years since the movie, and people are still going batshit over it.
Yeah, for fuck's sake, mate. For fuck's sake. Just give an opportunity. If it doesn't work, most likely Disney. No, but then that's the thing. The people are complaining so much that probably they don't need the fucking petition.
I don't see Disney pulling them out.
You don't? Because I see.
I don't see.
Ryan Johnson got complained so much that he got thrown out.
He's not thrown out. His trilogy is still happening. You just don't know when.
No. Supposedly he's going to work on episode 9.
No, he wasn't.
Oh, okay.
The director for episode 9 was Colin Trevorrow, the guy from Jurassic World.
Oh, so they wanted to do
and
a different thing with each one.
Yeah, and then like they did with the original trilogy.
Yeah.
And then they had a discussion, and Colin left, and they brought J.J. Abrams to direct episode 9. So
I thought that
Ryan Johnson. No. Ryan Johnson was always going to be just one movie, and then his own trilogy. But we never got the date. All we know is that it is going to happen. It's going to happen. Disney already said it's going to happen. We just don't know when.
Disney says a lot of things.
I mean, but let's not go into Ryan Johnson because we don't know anything about it yet. What we know is that these two guys will be directing.
Nothing about him. Is he alive? Is it not? Was it a projection? Was it a magic trick?
I mean, the guy started. This is the only thing I'm going to go about Ryan Johnson. When his movie came out, he was heavily criticized.
Yes.
Okay, and he handled it very well.
Yes.
Okay, he handled it very well. But now, 2 years later, he is still baiting the trolls to get attention. And this is something that 2 years later, I think it's got to stop. Trolls got to stop going after him, and he has to stop baiting the trolls. It's dumb. It's never going.
The era of the internet.
No, the purpose of the internet is memes.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
Not baiting each other. It's memes. Okay.
There's a card in Vampire: The Eternal Struggle. It's a card game that I play with some friends, and there's a card called Information Highway, and there's a vampire, an old vampire who wakes from his slumber, and says, "How can there be an highway of information?" Because he didn't understand the concept of the internet. And this for trolls, I imagine that information highway of the card, because I just see the highway with bridges and all that, and what's below the bridges, fucking trolls. So the moment you have a function for the internet, but you have a set of rules for the internet where anything can happen. For example, the famous Rule 34 of the internet. Mm-hmm. If it exists, there's porn of it. Mm-hmm. So it's no matter what is the main reason for something to be created, there will be people who will fuck over it. Just like the internet, just like the movies. Movies are created to show things, what they do. They're supposed to be of trauma, of telling a story, what people will use to create memes or to joke around. You can always use whatever you have for whatever you want. So, fuck you trolls, basically. That long speech for fuck you trolls.
Yeah.
I'm over dramatic today.
Yeah, you are. You're over dramatic today. You look like Donald Trump.
Jesus fucking Christ. Fuck you.
Psych.
Fuck you.
Psych.
Fuck you.
But yeah. But going back to the two guys.
Yeah.
They adapting something as well as they did. It's not something that is easy. Okay.
Yeah.
There are a lot of movies and shows adapted from books that are not that great. It's not very easy to adapt, especially something as complex as Game of Thrones.
A lot of shit. Plus, it's a confusing time.
So
it's a
yeah,
confusing matter.
I also say give them a chance. That's it. I always think that every director deserves a chance. Every movie deserves a chance.
Yeah.
Oh, you're recording this. Okay.
Just for some.
So yeah, but the thing is, if the Game of Thrones guys actually pull this off,
Yeah.
all these guys that are making petitions online,
And go fuck them.
no, they will tuck their tails between their legs
And go fuck themselves.
and cry like a little bitch.
And go fuck themselves.
I don't think that's possible.
The movie of Arnold Schwarzenegger proved it wrong.
I don't know. I don't know how real that could be. Unless you had a really large, long dick.
That scene of.
Have you seen the
clones-
Japanese ad for Long Man?
No.
Okay, after we record this,
Yeah,
I will show
But
you.
you remember that movie of Arnold Schwarzenegger with the clones?
Yeah, I
Where he
do.
says, "Go fuck yourself."
I know. I remember that.
Scene is
So, yeah.
fucking brilliant.
The thing is to wrap this
Yeah.
this thing up. Give them a chance because I actually think they can pull it off. If they actually adapt it from the movies, from the game, sorry, they can do something brilliant. Because the games have a lot of material and a lot of visuals.
And I think there are also books with stories.
Yeah, I'm not even going into the expanded universe of the books
Yeah.
and the whole fan fiction stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not even going to go there. And last but not least, the Rise.
Least but not last.
Okay, whatever. As you wish. The Vanity Fair article. A lot of photos have submerged.
Hello.
This
what
is
have
this
we
this
here?
one is amazing. The first
Yeah.
one is amazing with Lando. Lando sitting on the Millennium
Well,
Falcon.
first thing, I want to do serious congratulations to the photographer of this article, because some of the photos are not for the movie, are just for the article.
Yeah.
It's for the fans, okay? It's about the movie, okay? But it's for the article. Jesus, it's just for the article.
I mean, look at Billy D's face.
It's just amazing.
Look at
It's like that smirk, that Lando smirk. And I love he still has the same clothes.
Yeah, it's the same clothes from Solo.
It's the same clothes from Solo. We need that as a skin.
There is also don't forget what you're
Yeah.
saying. There is also a petition online
Yeah.
on making the sequel to Solo something real.
Yes!
And this is something I can actually get into.
Yeah.
Please do.
Yeah.
Please do it.
Yeah. But shit.
Ouch.
Scheiße. The photos are amazing. The smirk of the actor that plays Lando is amazing. The image of Kylo Ren and Rey fighting
on some snowy planet.
on some snowing planet is amazing. I love the special effects they put out. Probably they're just using like replicas of lightsabers for that glow of the lightsabers. Brilliant.
Then they made some
Yeah.
touches, but yeah. it's
Yeah,
probably
the
just a prop.
photo is
It's probably just a
amazing.
prop, yeah.
Um,
I'm kind of interested in this new character, this girl.
is that the one of? It's that one, the masked one, or is there another one?
I think it's another one.
Oh,
This
okay.
one is called Jaina.
Jaina.
So
No, it's another one.
So yeah, I'm actually very curious about it. I mean, whenever there is a new character, I'm
Always
obviously
curious about.
instantly curious because
Yeah.
and especially on this movie because
It's the final one.
it's the final one and I feel it's going to bring a lot of different stuff from the previous two.
Yes.
It's going to be a radical change from The Last Jedi and a radical change from The Force Awakens.
Well, one thing they cannot say it's the sister.
Yeah.
They cannot say that.
Well, Finn could have a sister.
No, he could, but he was taken from.
wouldn't just
Yeah.
meet her.
Yeah.
Known her.
Yeah, and we don't know, and we don't need another moment of a guy kissing his sister without knowing.
Yeah.
Please don't. I know the whole thing of poetry about the Star Wars movies of redoing the stuff from older movies and do a scene of a proximity and similarity, but please don't. Don't.
Speaking of
New characters.
Game of Thrones,
Yeah.
also, Richard Grant
Yeah.
will be. I think he played. Who did he play?
Oh, there it is. Game of Thrones. Ian Barrow.
Yeah, the guy who played Barrow.
Who was Ian Barrow?
I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care. What
But
I'm saying is this guy is.
he's a good actor, Richard Grant.
He's a great actor. He
Uh,
plays a First Order general
yes.
called
Say it. Say it.
Allegiant Pride with an Y.
Pride. Now we have
And-
hugs and,
and-
pride.
And on this photo, he is very proud.
Of himself. He's proud of himself. Hugs and pride.
So
all
there,
together.
there are some reports that on this movie, the Knights of Ren are confirmed,
As I always say.
and because we've seen a photo of J.J. Abrams with Knights of Ren masked, kind of Knights of Ren, and apparently there are some rumors that we will be digging deeper into the First Order's history.
Yes. Finally, some connection to Battlefront 2's solo mission.
Then there's this photo of Luke. And
Ghost Luke.
And I'm curious to see how Luke is portrayed in this movie.
I think there are two possibilities because of the photo. One, Force Ghost.
No, this is if this one is from a scene of the movie, this is probably a flashback
Exactly, that was my second opinion.
because
Finally, the flashback.
He looks very real.
Yeah.
Okay.
R2D2 is
with
there.
him,
Yeah.
is with him. It also looks very real.
R2 ain't dead.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
And there's like the fire, but behind him, which could be remnants of his Jedi Academy's burning. So I'm curious to see how this photo would get into the movie, would work.
Or it doesn't.
I mean, yeah, but that's why I'm saying I'm curious on how it could, not how it will.
Or how it doesn't.
Yeah,
It's the butt.
It's the wood.
It's the wood. It's the power of imagination.
So yeah, give me your thoughts on these photos.
So, like I said, props for the photographer. They're fucking amazing. Especially the one about the officers of the First Order. Thank you. All that gloomy of Imperial force. Damn it, I love it. finally confirmation, because people are going over and over, back and forth about if were those the Knights of Ren in the trailer. Oh, you don't know for sure, but if you watch it on my 5 high definition television with 5 meters of diameter or whatever, diagonal, whatever, you can see it's the helmet, but you need to watch it like frame for frame in this. But we can do it on my special TV, and no.
It's at the TV. Yeah.
It's at the TV, yeah. So basically, now we have confirmation finally that it's gonna be. It is gonna be. What the fuck is that, man?
It's the video I was talking.
Yeah.
I was.
It's gonna be. It's gonna be the Knights of Ren showing up. Now,
Finally.
are those who appear on the trailer? What I mean is that scene of the red planet. We will call it the red planet. Are they fighting or not?
That's.
Are they killing or not? Is that really a Knight of Ren?
Yeah.
We know that the Knights of Ren will be on the movie. And finally, a conclusion to that part. But is it? Are they gonna die? Are they gonna go against Kylo Ren because he killed Snoke? Are just some of them going against? Are
My
going to
theory
fight?
my theory is they won't be appearing on a flashback. They will be appearing on screen, actually on screen, on the current story. And
Or both.
let me just finish this. And on the start of the movie, they will be on Ren's side. And maybe because let's not forget that Ren said that it was Rey who killed Snoke. And since there is no way to prove it, at least for now, as far as they know it, things will be okay. But then something happens, and maybe the Knights of Ren turn on Kylo. Maybe.
Hugs.
Maybe it was hugs. Maybe hugs,
Hugs.
the resistance hug.
hug.
Hugging each other
Hugging each other.
on the millennium
ceremony.
on the millennium hugger.
The Hugger Falcon.
But yeah, Hugs can give the information about it was not that what happened. Hugs can. We're still in the same page that probably Hugs is gonna be against Kylo Ren. Yeah.
As he always was.
As he always was. Don't give him bad bullshit. I don't care about the internet going over bro love and all those gay fantasies of
that's wrong.
no,
It's just wrong.
that's so much
It's not
wrong.
wrong. It's not wrong that they're gay. It's wrong that they want that to happen.
Yeah,
It's
it's
not
like Harry
logical.
Potter and Draco Malfoy.
Yeah, it's not logical.
It's like even worse than that. It's like Severus Snape and Hermione Granger.
Dude, what the fuck? I just ate.
Yeah, I liked Harry Potter at the point I looked for fan sites and some of the fan art were
Bad idea.
bad idea.
Bad idea.
Thank God I never read the fan fictions.
Bad idea.
Yeah,
You're a lot braver than I am.
yeah. I was also stupid, more stupid than you back then. Yeah,
You probably were.
yeah, probably was. Was. Now I'm an engineer.
Yeah, right. Keep telling yourself that.
That's what my parents told me. I told them that otherwise, but they told me I'm an engineer. But yeah, I think the image, like every article and every news at this point, will give us even more and more ideas to what to think about the movies. Will Mark Hamill playing Luke Skywalker be just in a flashback or a Force ghost? We know he's going to be back because we already have that confirmation. But how he's going to be back, we don't know.
And even if we didn't know that Luke was going to die on The Last Jedi, even if we didn't know that, we already knew that Mark Hamill would be on the 3 movies.
Yeah.
It was a given.
Yeah. It's Mark fucking Hamill.
Yeah, the guy breeds and eats Star Wars.
Currently, he breeds 3 characters into life. First,
Luke.
Second,
Joker.
Third, the guy from Nightfall.
Yeah.
I've heard he's playing
He was the voice of Chucky in Child's Play. The latest Child's Play.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to see that movie.
I haven't seen it, but I'm very curious.
I'm not.
I gotta see that.
I don't like horror stories with toys. It gives my nightmares with Toy Story.
Especially if it has Mark Hamill's voice.
Exactly.
Like,
I don't want to
toy.
traumatize.
I remember Mark Hamill's voice on Joker. I know what it is.
Yeah. Jesus. Imagine Chucky doing the laugh of Joker.
Yeah. Yeah. I would shit myself. Mommy, I made a duty.
Dude.
You're 26. But I made a
duty. But yeah, and I find it funny that during episode 8 we had a new general to come over to the light side, to the rebel side, and now we have a new general coming to the dark side on the last movie.
I'm very curious to see the state of the galaxy in this movie, because on The Last Jedi the Resistance is almost dead.
Yeah.
And I mean, if the whole Resistance fits inside the Millennium Falcon, we can see how many are they.
I still think they're going to pass a moderate time.
There is. That
So-
that I'm sure there is, but yeah, but I mean, it's still hard, even if it is 5 years. It's still hard to raise your numbers to a point where you can take on the First Order.
Yeah, it's not like that the Millennium Falcon is like the castle in Voltron. The castle of Voltron can be the home of many citizens to rage against the empire of the bad guys. The Millennium doesn't. It can go through the what's the name? The castle run into castle. I was saying castle, wasn't it? Yeah. The castle run in 12 parsecs.
12.
But don't give me that bullshit.
13. 12.
If you run it down.
You've made the castle run in 13 parsecs. 12.
No, 14.
14.
14.
12.
14. Actually, I love that part on Solo movie.
I think it's the. Oh, you're talking about
Yeah.
the Han Solo one.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
talking about Han Solo's answer to Rey on
Yeah.
Force Awakens.
No, I'm talking about both.
I know,
but
I know.
that moment in the Han Solo movie is just god
Yeah,
damn.
If you round it down.
If you
Yeah,
round it down,
basically.
the entire thing
2
is
plus
just
2 is 4, minus 1, that's 3 quick
That-
maths.
but there's one picture we didn't see right now at the computer. That was the other new character. That her costume is purple
I
and
was
her
looking
mask
for her, but I didn't find
is gold. I had something here on my cell phone,
Which is about to die.
which is about to die, but to take us time. Oh,
Your phone
Hey,
is about to die, eh?
it's gonna die. Yeah, so did I save it? No, I didn't. Motherfucker. But yeah, I think I know the guy who painted Jake something. Jake Parker? Jake Parker. Yes, there it is.
Parker.
Parker. Fuck you. This is the photo. The mask is super unusual.
Oh yeah, that one.
Uh,
The mask
she
is
has
amazing.
she has two guns,
Yeah.
golden guns. The purple and the gold is just amazing. This drawing of this that Jake Parker did is amazing. What I find it funny about the picture, it kind of looks to me a scene from a game of Skyrim with mods to look it a bit over the top on futuristic.
It's very nice.
The photo is amazing. The lighting is amazing.
The costume is
is amazing.
It's spot on.
I want to know about this character
The coolest, at least so
right
far.
now. Yeah,
It's the coolest armor I've seen so far since Boba Fett.
but I want to see the mask in front.
I love Phasma's armor,
Yeah,
but
It ain't the same.
I still think that Boba's is cooler.
yeah.
And I actually think this one is the coolest since Boba.
It's gonna be played by Kerry Russell, and the character name is Zori Bliss.
Yeah, Zori Bliss.
Zori Bliss. Yeah, I just.
And Kerry Russell is a nice actress. I know a lot
Yeah,
of people don't like her.
I know.
But
I know.
actually think she's not that bad.
I think it's gonna be great. She was so damn young in this picture. My God.
She's like 20 years old. She's young. She's a lot. She's very young.
Jesus.
She's like 20.
Jesus. But yeah, we gotta see.
Yeah.
It's gonna die my phone soon, but screw it. Yeah, we'll just have to
Yeah.
wait a couple more weeks in agony for more news and more posts and
At
more
least
pictures.
until July or August, don't expect anything new.
But there's one thing I just reminded. That just remembered, not reminded. This character was in that poster that we saw.
She was.
Knights of Ren was. So I don't know if the other girl that appeared in the photo with
Yeah.
with the guy.
I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about. I know what you're
the Finn
Yeah.
appeared in the poster or not.
I
But
think she was, but this one was.
yeah, this one was in the Knights of Ren War, so there's probably one more character that we need to learn. That was that alien that looked like a upside down turnip.
All I need to know right now is Rambo 3PO.
Yes.
I don't need anything else.
Yes.
I just need Rambo 3PO.
And probably it's gonna be on that scene with the speed chase and the sand and all that. And I want that. I want that.
I'm sorry, sir. Do you want to play rough? Say hello to my little friend, sir.
Proper etiquettes to learn tell you to say this. Fuck you.
Yeah, instead of
Kindly.
I would like for you to fornicate yourself.
To disintegrate on yourself on your shit.
To insert your finger on your data port yourself.
I know how to say fuck you in 3,000 languages. Oh God.
We have way too much fun doing this. I think we're done.
Yeah.
We're just laughing.
Yeah.
Anything else to add? Until next week.
I want the R2D2 with full of gunships going out of his body and at the same time. Just to mix it up the theme of Rambo shit.
Yeah.
You know, it's like Rambo 3PO and Arnold 2 Schwarzenegger. Some shit like that. R2 Swagger 2. R2 Swagger 2.
Terminator PO.
Terminator 3. No, No, I got nothing. I was trying to joke with the name of Terminator and
Okay.
R2D2.
So yeah, we will be back next week.
Oh yeah, we forgot. We have a new droid.
Yeah, Do.
Yeah, DO. It's. I feel bad for the droid.
It's weird. I don't have an opinion on it right now.
Yeah, it's like someone put really low effort, but I can understand if they put a little effort per se. If it's going to be.
I'm going to tell you why I don't have an opinion on him.
Yeah.
Because so far it looks like the type of droid they add on the movie, so they just can sell toys. Until I see at least some new footage
Yeah.
of Do,
Yeah.
I will be holding my breath.
But I think it's going to be a droid for
For the droid,
no. It's going to be Lando's droid.
probably, yeah.
And imagine he had that beautiful droid on Solo and he died. Spoiler alert. And now he has a simple droid because he needs a droid because he's an elderly person. He's not as fast. So but he needs a small droid. But it's not can be one of those more modern types.
Droidubator.
Yeah,
Droidubator.
a droid beta. So basically that's it. We'll be next.
On this sad note.
On this sad note, we'll be back next week. I want to congratulate to everyone that's started following us this week. Just being a little bit more dramatic, you know.
Who has started to follow us this week though?
I know at least 2 persons because I pushed their phones to follow us on YouTube.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
No, yesterday I
you
was talking.
you need to go to our Facebook
I knew.
and invite your friends.
I know. I've been forgetting that.
So they can share our page.
Yeah. I've been forgetting that. Yesterday, I showed the podcaster to a friend. I was like, do you like comedy? Yes. Do you like Star Wars? Ish. Do you like comedy and Star Wars? Okay, I'm listening.
Then you will hate it. Then, boy, do I have the show for you.
Damn, boy. May I show you my podcast? You have a podcast? I have a podcast.
No.
No, it was like that scene from Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Do you know anyone in the band? I have a band. You have a band? I have a band. You have a band? I have a band. Great story, man.
Great story.
And today I was drinking before 12 a.m.
Oh, that's why you're dramatic.
No, I've drinking coffee.
Yeah. You're dramatic.
And I showed also a podcast to a guy I know at the pub. So yeah, at least today and yesterday, it's more 2 people. Okay. Among all the thousands that are already following us.
If the guy has a pub, why doesn't he play our podcast on the sound
because
system?
it's not his pub.
I don't care.
But he's gonna listen to us while he was playing Xbox, so yeah. On the second note, please can you add like crossplay between Xbox and PlayStation players for Battlefront?
Probably next generation of consoles.
Ah, shit. I need it in this one because I already spent too much money buying the PS4 late. For fuck's sake.
Well, at least you have the PlayStation.
Yeah.
So, to prevent this guy from getting more dramatic, we will be back next week.
I'm joking.
God, woman.
Fuck you.
So, see you next week, guys.
Yeah, see you next week.
And may the force be with you.
The end. See you next week.